Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day to everyone. So in this video, we discuss about stem and leaf plot. So what is a stem and leaf plot? So this stem plot is a technique that involves a combination of the graphic technique and the sorting technique. That is listing the data in rank order according to numerical value. Stem and leaf plot organize data by showing the items in order using stems and leaves. It summarizes the shape of the data, that is their distribution, and provides extra detail regarding individual values. So we have stem and leaf here. So the leaf here, they represent the trailing digit, the digit that follow behind. And the stem would be the leading digit of the data. Right, so for example, the numerical data 386 may split into 38 and 6 as shown. So the 36 at the front here would be the leading digits. So the leading digits here, this is what we call stem. And 6 will be the trailing digit, that is the digit that follow behind. So this trailing digit we call as a leaf, right? So the purpose for the stem here, the leading digit is for sorting. And then we show in the display according to the ascending order, okay, the trailing digit at the back. So in conclusion, a stem and leaf diagram is a method to representing a data set so that the gaps or concentration in the clarify the process of constructing a stem and leaf display. Right, so let's see an example how we do the stem and leaf plot. So here this the situation, the heights of 11 fourth grade badminton players, so given here in inches. So if you want to change into centimeters, you just need to multiply with 2.54. Right, so remember about that. So we just concentrate about the data here. Right, so construct the stem plot. Stem plot is the short form of the stem and leaf plot. Right, hence after we plot the stem and leaf, then determine the median and mode. So this is the set of data. So let's see, okay, I already put the set of data here, and then we want to plot a stem and leaf plot here. So we start with the first digit, that is the leading digit, that is 5. Okay, the smallest one is 5, so we put 5 here, right? And then the leaves. So the leaves we sort according to the smallest to the until the highest one. So the smallest one will be 56, right? So we put 6 here, right? So we already done with 6 here. And then after that we have 57. So we put 7 at the back here. Okay, means that 57 fifth as a stem, and the leaf is 7 at the back. And then we have 58 2 times here. So 58 2 times. So we put 8 2 times, 8, right? And then 9. So we have another 2 9. So we put 9 9, right? So this is how we form a stem and leaf for the stem 5. Right, so now we move to the stem 6, that is the number start with 6. So here we have 4 data that have stem 6. So the starting with the 60, so we put 0 here, 60. And then 61 we have not 2 times, 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. So 3 times 1, 1, and 1. Okay. And then lastly would be 63. So 3 here. So remember the previous question, you mentioned about 11 players, right? So we count it here. The total leaves here, it should total output should be 11, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So enough, right? The number of data that is n equals to 11. Right. So from there we want to find out the median. So the median would be the middle value, right? So the middle value, so 11 plus 1 is divided by 2, okay, because this odd number. So 12 over 2, it is 6. So the 6th observation. So the 6th observation, the answer here is 59. So let's see, is it correct 59? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, the answer is correct. Okay, the 6th observation here would be 59. Okay. And then the question also asks about the mode. Remember, mode, the data that occurs frequently, right? The mostly occur. So we see now 1 here means that 61 occurs 3 times. So the mode should be 61. Okay. So this is how we plot stem and leaf, and from the stem and leaf plot, we will use it how to find median and the mode. So let's try another example here, example 14. So now the situation here about the volleyball scores for our team. But this time the stem and leaf plot is already given. So from that plot, we need to determine how many volleyball games were played. So remember the previous example, we will count it here when we find out the total numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, the total number that is the number of n would be 9. Okay, and then B, what is the scores? So the scores here, we have to list out, okay, the data. So from the stem and leaf, we will sort according to the ascending order. We start with 5, right? 0, 5, we put 5 lah. We don't put 0. So we start with 5, 6, 7, 9. So this is from the first stem. And then from the second stem, we start with 1. So we have 13, 15, 3 times. Okay, as you can see here, 15, 3 times. And then lastly, 16. Okay, so count it again, it should be total 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the total number is 9, so which is correct. So we have the list of the scores here at B. Right, next, how about the median? So remember in the previous example, if the number is odd, so we have to divide by 2. So 9 plus 1 over 2. So would be the 5th observation, right? So the 5th observation located here. So the median should be 13. Okay, correct. And then lastly, the mode. So the mode, as I said before, so mostly occur, that is 15, right? 3 times. So the mode would be 15. Right? So very simple how we interpret the stem and leaf and answer these 4 questions. Okay, next. Example 15, and I think the last example regarding stem and leaf plot. So here given the raw data, okay, the raw data, but the data is already, I think, already sorted according to the ascending order. Okay. So make a tally chart and then construct stem and leaf plot, and then what's the mode, median, and range. So we have to make a tally chart first before we move to the stem and leaf plot. But I think we just straight away go to stem and leaf. We just skip the part of tally chart, because tally chart we already discussed in the previous video, remember? This is the tally chart if someone doesn't remember. So this is the tally chart. We already discussed how to use this one. So in this example, I didn't show how to perform the tally chart. We already discussed how to use this. So our focus here mainly about the stem and leaf. So we just focus about stem and leaf. So for stem and leaf, so this is the table. So remember, if we have 3 digits, so the stem will be the first 2 digits, okay? So the first 2 digits, 143 will be 14, okay? For the first stem. And then following at the back here, the leaves. So 143, so the 3 will be at the back here. And then 148, 8 here. And then 49. So 9 here. Okay, so we're done with the first stem, 14. And then move to the next stem, that is 15. So at the back, we have 152 2 times. So 2 times. And then after that, we have 154 one time. And then 155 also once. And then 58 also once. And then also we have 159. Okay, so check again. The stem 15, we have total 1 2 3 4 5 6. So here already 6. Okay, we're done with the stem 15. And then we start with the stem 16. So for the stem 16, we start with the 160, so 0 here. And then 63, 64, so means 3 and 4. 3 and 4. And then 167, we have 3 times. So 3 times 167. And then after that, we have 168. So notice the 168, 1 here and 1 at the third row. So total we have 2 times 168. So 2 times 168. And then lastly, we have 169. So total the stem 16, we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So we have 9 data. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, correct. And then lastly, we move to the stem 17. So for the stem 17, we have start with 170, so 0 here. And then 171, 1 here. And then 173, 3. 75, 5. 77, 7. And then lastly 79, 9. So we have total 6 data for the stem 17. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, correct. So this is our stem and leaf plot. And then from this stem and leaf, we will answer the question following that. That is firstly the mode. So as I said earlier, the mode is the data that occurs the most. So as you can see here, 167 occurs 3 times. So obviously the mode will be 167. And then secondly, we want to find the median. So the median, you have to count out the how many data here. So as you can see here, so we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 8 times 3, 24. So the number of n is 24. So the median would be the median of 12 and 13. Okay, so 12 plus 13 divided by 2. So 12 and 13. So where's the location of 12 and 13? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So look at here the stem and leaf, not the original raw data. Look at the stem and leaf. Because we have to use stem and leaf. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. So we have between 164 and 167. Okay, so between these two. So our median is between these two data. So I think you have to show the calculation in detail, not just straight away 165.5. So you have to write down here the 12 and 16 observation divided by 2. So it should be 164 plus 167 over 2. So that's why how we get 165.5. Okay. And then lastly, about the range. So remember the range. So the range refers to the highest data and the low minus the lowest data. So the highest would be here 179 and the lowest one is 143. So we subtract 179 with 143. So the difference would be our range, that is 36. Okay, so I hope you understand after we discuss with these three examples on how to plot stand and leaf, and then after that how we solve the question regarding our stand and leaf plot. Okay, so that's all. Before we end the video, so make sure you try to plot your own stand and leaf from this raw data, and try to find the mode and median after that, so to make sure that you fully understand on how to plot a stem and leaf. Don't worry, the answer is given here. Okay, you just need to do it on your own and then compare the answer given here. Okay, so thanks for watching. So don't forget, our next video we will discuss another plot. So this time it is about box and whisker plot. So until then, thank you very much. Bye bye.